Good morning, friends. In the last few lectures, we started design of the welded joints, and already taken problems related when the load is eccentric. So today we'll see welded joint subjected to bending moment. Bending moment. Suppose this is a wall. On this wall, this is a bracket that is to be weld, and if this load is here, and if this is the E is the eccentricity, yes, it's a cross sections understanding purpose. Suppose this is welding. On this bracket on both sides having a width equal to, and this is T, and length equal to, suppose this is B. B is the length above the weld, and this is D. Suppose this is first weld and this weld is the second weld, W2. So according to the, because of the such type of the bendings, when the load is the bending type of the loads, so the stresses induced that are the bending stresses. So here we have to split this. Here's this is the force and sum of the this is moment, and this is force because of the, this is direct shear stress, and because of this moment equal to P into E, and that's why here's it is sum of this is P, which is equal to tau, and this is M, summations according to the law of the bending moments. So that's why bending stress is induced or shear stress is induced. So that is, suppose this area. So area equal to, for first welds, and this is B into T for first weld, and for second weld B into T. So that's why area equal to, means this is sum of A1 plus A2, area of the first weld, area of the second weld, BT, total area equal to B into T, and this is shear stress equal to force divided by area. So that's why P divided by 2 BT. This is first equations. After that we have to calculate bending moment by bending stress equal to M by I divided by Y, and this is nothing but this is equations formula M by Z is equal to I divided by Y, or this we can write this is Y divided by I, and this is this welds. So away from its center of gravity of the welds, and y is the distance above the extreme fibers. So here this is d total. So y equal to d divided by 2 and m equal to p into e. And for this case, moment of inertia about x-x axis by using parallel axis theorem equal to. So this is bt b t cube divided by 12 plus area multiplied by y1 squares. So y1 is the centroid of the welds from this distance. So this is d by 2, or centroid above the this is d by 2. So that's why we can write this is bt cube divided by 12 plus area equal to bt, this is for one welds, and this y equal to d squares divided by 2. Now since t is so small as compared to d, so that's why this terms is the neglected. First term, this is the design process, is neglected as compared to second terms. So that's why moment of inertia about x-x equal to this is total squares. That's why moment of inertia about this is equal to bt into d squares divided by 4. And here's two welds, so that's why this moment of inertia equal to is multiplied by, because here's bt d squares divided by 4, since two welds. So that's why 2 moment of inertia, that's why this is multiplied by 2. So this 2 and this 4 will get cancelled. Finally you will get this is t into bd squares divided by 2. This is moment of inertia about x-x axis. This is clear. So after that we can put value of the moment of inertia in these equations. Suppose this is in these equations, this is second equations. Put by putting value of moment of inertia Ix in equation second. So that's why this equation's bending stress equal to P into E, y equal to d by 2, and this is BD squares divided by 2. Right? So this is bending stress equal to. Now because this is shear stress, so that's why according to the maximum shear stress theory, tau equal to under root sigma b divided by 2 bracket square plus tau squares. Otherwise, by using by taking this half as a common, sigma b square plus 4 tau squares. So in these equations, here you will get these values in terms of the t, and we have to put this is means we have to equate this with the allowable shear stress tau equal to, and we can calculate the value of the T. This is the design procedures for welded joint subjected to bending moment. Try to understand. I will repeat yes. The shear stress is induced, direct shear stress equal to P by A, and A equal to this is A1 plus A2. So that's why this is 2 BT, and because of the such type of the loads, the stresses induced, that is the bending stresses. So sigma B equal to basic formula M by Z, M divided by IY, or M multiplied by IY divided by I. So Y equal to D by 2, because this distance equal to D by 2. That's why I consider this is Y is the extreme distance above the weld from the neutral axis, because this is the neutral axis. This is symmetrical about, because this length above the, this is same for both. So that's why we can consider this is the distance, Y is the extreme distance above the weld. So this Y bar means this distance, similar to R1 in the previous case. M equal to force multiplied by area, moment of inertia about XX. So by using, this is self moment of inertia, the basic formula BT cube divided by 12 plus, by using parallel axis theorems, A into Y1 square. So this is A1 and Y1s. So A1 equal to BT, Y1 equal to D divided by 2 bracket squares, and this T is, because this is T cube small as compared to D squares. That's why we can neglect the first term. First term is neglected. Now what is remaining? Only this portion is remaining, and that I consider here BT, D, and this squares means, that's why 4. Now 2 welds, so that's why here's multiplied by 2, because here's 2 number of welds, 2 number of welds. So that's why I can consider this is multiplied by 2, and this 2 and this 4 will get cancels. So what is remaining? T into BD squares divided by 2. So value of the moment of inertia about XX axis, that is to be put in this equations, P into E D divided by, and we have to calculate bending stress. So this is, you will get in terms of the T. We will see during the calculations above the, because this is also you will get in terms of the T, then this will be add, and finally you will get this is divided by T. So in this case the weld may be horizontal, weld may be horizontals, means likewise weld may be verticals, or weld may be combinations of the horizontal and welds. Please note down today's first problems. A bracket is welded to the vertical column by means of two fillet welds as shown in figure. Determine the size of weld if the permissible shear stress in the weld is limited to 70 Newton per mm squares. And this is given allowable shear stress tau equal to. See, such type of the simple problems may be asked. Problems are easy, only we have to make practice to solve the problems. Figure given. This is wall, bracket, this force is P equal to 10 kilo Newton and this distance equal to 100. And this is column and this is bracket which is to be weld. So in this case, this welding is horizontal welding. This is first weld W1 and this is second weld. Center of gravity located half of its distance. This is equal to width equal to 50 and this distance equal to 100 mm. So that's why this distance is the y1. So first I will calculate area equal to 2 multiplied by 50 because width equal to 50 and this T is the thickness. So that's why A equal to 100 T and tau equal to P divided by area. This is 10,000 divided by 100 T. So this will get cancelled. 100 divided by T. Now by using formula sigma B equal to m into y divided by moment of inertia about x axis. M equal to P into E 10,000 multiplied by E equal to 100. So that's why this is 1 into 10 to the power 6 Newton mm. Y equal to this is d by 2 and this distance 100 divided by 2, that's why this is 50 mm. This is equal to 50 mm. Now moment of inertia about x axis because this weld is the away from the, so that's why we have to use parallel axis theorems. So by using parallel axis theorems we already calculated by neglecting first terms T into BD squares divided by 2. So that's why this is T is the thickness above the weld, B equal to and this is 50, and d equal to 100, this is square divided by 2. Hundred squares multiplied by 50 divided by 2, this is equal to 25000 t. Now put this is in second equations. This equations is the second equation. M equal to 1 into P into M into Y divided by moment of inertia about xx. M equal to, we already calculated, 1 into 10 to the power 6, Y equal to 50, and this is T into right, because this is 40, so that's why 1 divided by answers multiplied by 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 50 divided by, this is 200, this is equal to 200 divided by t. Now by using maximum shear stress theory, tau equal to half into sigma b square plus 4 into tau squares, and this tau is the direct shear stress and this tau is the allowable, otherwise you may be confused. Yes, so this is equal to given 70, or this is permissible shear stress, half into sigma b equal to, this is 200 divided by t bracket square plus 4 into, this is 100 divided by t squares, and this is t squares and this is t squares, so that's why I am taking CS commons t. Now so what is remaining in the brackets? 200 square plus 4 into 100 squares, this is 2t, this is 40,000 plus this is 10,000, again this is 40,000, that's why this is 80,000. Now under root of 80,000, this is equal to 282.84, and this is divided by 2, that's why divided by 2. Now this is 14142 point divided by t, and this is equal to 70. By using cross multiplications, t equal to 141.42 divided by 70, that's why this is 2020 mm's is the, this is the throat requires, and h equal to 2.202 divided by 0.77. This is the thickness. This is equal to h, and this is the t. So h equal to divided by 0.707, and this is 2.85 mm. Means actually This is the thickness above the weld, that is equal to 2.85 and throat equal to 2.20. So such type of the simple problem may be asked during the examinations. Try to solve this problem in this such type of the problems. So in this case, this is the weld is the horizontals. So in the next case, instead of the horizontals, this becomes vertical. So when such type of the or problems, I will edit. So only now you are familiar because we are completing this machine designs. So that's why only I will change here numerical data for vertical case. So that's why you can compare. So what are the changes made? So in this case, this is equal to 400 mm. Now P equal to this is 50 kilonewton. So previous case 10 kilonewtons and this distance is small 100 mm. Now this is 400 and this is increased 50 kilonewtons. This distance also increase 300 mm. And here's this weld is vertical weld. Such type of the welding. So that's why I will change a bracket is to be welded to the vertical plate by means of two fillet welds as shown in figures. Determine the size of the weld if the permissible shear is by taking same. So same problems, this is second problems. I am not changing any data and I am considering this is also again 70 Newton per mm squares. Now, so what are the changes is to be made? And this area equal to, now this is 2 welds, so that's why 2, and in the previous case width equal to 50. Now in this case this width means this is depth equal to 400. That's why this becomes 800 T and this P equal to, this is 50,000 and this A equal to 800 T, 0 will get cancelled and 500 divided by 8. So I think this is 125 or 62.5. I will check this, divide 8, 62.5. 62.5 divided by T. T is the throat. Now, moments. So instead of the 10,000, this is 50,000, and this distance instead of the 100, yes, this distance is the 300s. So that's why this value change. 50,000 multiplied by 300s, this is equal to 15 into 10 to the power 6 Newton mm. Now y1 equal to, so try to understand this, y1 equal to this distance 400s. So that's why d equal to 400 divided by 2. So this becomes y equal to 200 mm. Now width equal to, so here's moment of inertia. I will change this because this is vertical in the previous case by using parallel slices theorems. Now in this case by using self moment of inertia equal to, so this is self moment of inertia equal to, in this case T into general formula L cube divided by 12. So that's why T into L equal to, or this D 400 cube divided by 12. and this is multiplied by, because total moment of inertia equal to I1 plus I2, so that's why, and this is 2 into 5.33 into 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 2. This is equal to 10.67 into 10 to the power 6, and this is T we have to consider, so that's why this is T. Now I have to change sigma B equal to, and this is instead of the 1, now this is 15 into 10 to the power 6, y equal to, this is 200, and this terms equal to 10.67 into 10 to the power 6. That's why this value change, multiplied by 200 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. This is equal to 281.25, and this is 62.5. Now, otherwise you may be confused, so that's why I will erase this. Put value of the this is 70 into half sigma B equal to 281.25 divided by T bracket square plus 4 into 62.5 divided by T squares. Now T, by taking commons, T 1 by 2T in under root 281.25 squares plus 4 into 62.5 squares. So that's why I am directly writing divided by 2 square plus 62.5 square multiplied by 4 and under root, this is 307.77 divided by 2. This becomes 153.88 divided by T. So T equal to 153.88 divided by 70 divided by 70. This is equal to 2.198 mm's. This is throat, and leg H equal to, both answers are important, divided by 0.707. This is equal to 3.109 mm, and this is your size above the weld. Size above the weld equal to, your answers, size of weld equal to T equal to 2.198 mm, or otherwise H equal to 3.109 mm, and this is your expected design above the weld. So in simple way I am explaining, this is within the minimum steps. So if you are seeing the steps is given in the books that are more complicated, so that's why I am simply within 2 or 3 steps you will get the answers. So in this case 2 vertical plates, in the previous problems 2 horizontal plates. Now combinations of the if the load is more and if this length is less, so that times more welding is required. So that times, yes, welding from all sides are requires. So for such type of the, and this is weld 3 and this is weld 4. So for such type I will take another third province. In the simple way I explain, this is second problems. Now in the simple way again I will explain, this is the, or I will solve this third problems. A shaft of, so here's shaft may be circular, shaft may be hollow and shaft may be rectangular. So here's in the problems this is given a shaft of rectangular cross sections. A shaft, so actually this is axle because shaft is rotating, and if the shaft is stationary, that is called as a axle, or this is a beam. A shaft of rectangular cross sections, rectangular cross sections is welded to support by means of fillet welds as shown in figure. Determine the size of the welds. Determine size of the weld. If the permissible shear stress, if the permissible shear stress in the weld is limited to. So in this problems this is given 75 Newton per mm squares, slightly increased. Now this distance is given, vertical distance of weld 150 and this horizontal distance given 100 mm. Otherwise you may be confused. This is 100 mm, this is 150. Now this distance is given 500 mm. Length is more, so that's why when the length is more force acting, so that's why, and this length is as compared to previous, this is reduced. P equal to, this is given 25 kilonewton. 25 kilonewtons. Now first against shear stress equal to what is formula? P divided by A. So P divided by A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4, because yes 4 welds, so that's why we have to take sum of the all welds. Area equal to A1 plus means 2 into 100 T plus 2 into 150 T, and that's why this is 200 T and that is 300 T. So this becomes 500 T. A equal to, and this shear stress equal to, now this becomes P equal to 25,000 divided by 500 T, and this 0 will get cancelled, and this is 525 means this is 50 divided by T. Next, bending stress equal to, again the stresses induced in the welds that are bending stresses, and intensity above the bending stresses we can calculate by using formula, basic formula M by Z, and this is M is nothing but P into E, and this is Y divided by Y, or P into E multiplied by Y divided by I. So that's why M equal to P into E equal to 25,000 multiplied by 500. So this 25 into 5 means 125, or this 12.5, this 30, 10 to the power 6, right? Y equal to, now in this case, because for parallel axis theorems, y1 equal to because this welds also same distance, because this is extreme distance. So that's why moment of inertia for weld first and second. So this is by using parallel axis theorem. So because it may be requires with space, so this is for first weld and second weld, this is equal to, now by using basic formula self moment of inertia plus this self moment of inertia equal to 100, or this is BT cube divided by 12 plus area equal to, this is multiplied by 2 into, because yes, 2 welds, so that's why area equal to 100 into T, y squares equal to, this is 150 divided by 2 bracket squares. Now this terms is the neglected, that's why moment of inertia about first and second weld equal to, this becomes 2 into 100 into 150 squares divided by, this is 4, because 2 squares, this 2 and this will get cancelled. So what is remaining? This is 50 into 150 squares multiplied by T. This is moment of inertia for first and second weld. into 150 squares, this is equal to 1.125 10 to the power 6 T. Similarly, moment of inertia of third and fourth weld. Now, yes, because neutral axis, for understanding purpose, I am explaining this. Neutral axis passing through third weld, passing through, this is basic, through the third and fourth weld. So that's why moment of inertia about axis for third and fourth weld equal to 2 into now T into D cube divided by 12. Only this much, because only we have to consider this is self moment of inertia, because this is T and this is D, and this moment of inertia about x-x axis. In the previous case, this is away from the center of gravity, first and second weld, but third and fourth, this is passing through the third weld and fourth welds. So that's why this is only 2 into D cube divided by 12. So if in the second problems I calculated ay1 squares, that may be wrongs, because this is self moment of inertia is to be considered. I will check that what I explained. That is correct. Miss, that is correct. We already considered, miss, in the last problems also we consider this is correct. This is 2 into T, D equal to, this is 150 cube divided by 12, and this is 6. That's why we can consider 150 cube divided by 6. This is 0.5625 into 10 to the power 6 T. Now sum of the total moment of inertia. First weld, second weld, third weld and fourth weld. So this is we already calculated combined, because due to symmetry. So that's why directly I can write this is 1.125 into 10 to the power 6 T plus 0.5625 into 10 to the power 6 T. That's why I will combine this. This is 1.6875 into 10 to the power 6 T. This is T. Now by using formula tau equal to half into, first we have to calculate sigma B equal to. Now we knows value of the I. So that's why sigma B equal to m, this is y. So m equal to, we already calculated 12.5 into 10 to the power 6, y equal to, this is 150 for this welds also, this is away from, and this is 150 divided by 2, that's why this is 75, y equal to 75, and this I equal to, this is 1.6875 divided by 10 to the power 6 T. This will get cancelled. Multiplied by 12.5 multiplied by 75. Bending stress equal to sigma B equal to 555 divided by T. I will check my answers. It was correct, I think. Everything is correct. Right. Now, by using formula tau equal to half into sigma b square plus 4 tau squares. So, for these problems, directly I am taking 1 divided by 2t. So, you can think why I am taking this t is common. Sigma b equal to 5 square plus 4 into tau equal to this is 50, that's why 50 squares. Plus into 564.48 and this divided by 2, that's why this becomes 282.24 divided by t, and this allowable shear stress is given 75. So that's why I will keep this is 75. Now t is the throat equal to divided by 75. This is 3.763 mm and h equal to divided by 707 5.32 mm. So this is your expected designs. So this t you can increase instead of the 3.76 you can increase, this is 4 mm approximately, and h equal to instead of the 5.32 you can increase 6 mm 7 mm. But if we are increasing this value, that indicates the cost requirements for the weldings, means weldings is requires more, means that is the additional cost, but because of the increasing of the weldings, so that increase the strength of the welds, means we are increasing the factor of safety. So that's why today I will stop here. I explains problems related with design procedures for the when the bendings moments is acting, and problems related with the this is the third case when the load is means because of the loads, the stresses induced in the welding or welded joints, that is shear stresses and bending stresses, and how you can calculate what is the thickness of the welds. So according to the calculations about the thickness of the welds, you can take the weldings. So what is the thickness of the welds required? Minimum, that is the minimum thickness of the welds. You can increase the thickness of the welds. So means that indicates the factor of, you are increasing the factor of safety. So that's why today I will stop here and we will continue in the next class, because these are the problems for horizontal welds, vertical welds, or combinations of the horizontal welds and vertical welds. But this is for sections is the rectangular sections or square sections. When this sections is the circular sections, when this sections is the for brackets, means this becomes a ring. So that times how you can calculate the thickness of the weld, that we will see in the next class, means bending where the design of the welded joints when the load is bending moments, but the base is means when the cross sections of the bracket, that is the circulars. So what is the procedure, that we will see in the next class. Thank you.